and welcome back to another vlog. I have had so many questions over on bookstagram of how I make my charcuterie tables. So today's vlog is basically just going to be a charcuterie table tutorial. A little background information, I actually used to own my own charcuterie business. It was called Graze. I ended up shutting it down just because I moved on to a different path in my life with bookstagram and having a bookish boutique. However, I do cherish the memories that I did have with Graze, and I still do make charcuterie tables. I just make them for fun rather than having it as a business. So while I'm currently recording this video, it is Valentine's Day, so today's charcuterie table theme is going to be Valentine's Day themed. I actually had trouble trying to decide whether to choose a Super Bowl theme or Valentine's Day themed charcuterie table, and I ultimately ended up choosing the Valentine's Day theme just because I could do a lot more with it. And unfortunately, my Packers did not make the Super Bowl, and I could honestly care less who wins tonight's game, the Bengals or the Rams. I think both teams are very likable and it should be a good game nonetheless, so we'll see who wins. But anyways, like I was saying, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a theme for your charcuterie table. So like I said, for me, it is Valentine's Day, so everything is going to be centered around that. And I will say that charcuterie tables work best with a rectangle shaped table rather than a circle. So if you can, make sure that you are doing this on a rectangle or square shaped table. Next, you'll want to find some themed wrapping paper for it. So obviously I chose little pink and red hearts for Valentine's Day. This specific wrapping paper I found at Target in their Valentine's Day section. It is the Spritz brand, and it's just like a generic wrapping paper that is very pretty. And then next, you're going to want to choose a paper that the food is going to sit on. So for me, I always choose like a very solid color, and it is by the brand Celebrate It. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I find this wrapping paper at Michael's, and I cannot tell you guys how perfect this one works for foods to sit on. Next up is the backdrop, which is where this big thing comes from. So this is actually a kind of metal hoop that I found on Amazon that was gold, and I just put pool noodle on the top and on the bottom, and then I put it in like this wooden plank thing so that it stays up. And with this, I put different color roses or flowers and floral arrangements in here so that it makes a very pretty backdrop. This is a super easy DIY craft, and you can use it for any charcuterie table, so I totally recommend making one of these if you plan to make a lot of charcuterie tables. I always try to have light up letters that go in front of the backdrop as well. So for this table, I have L, and then I have O and V, and then E to obviously spell love. And as you can see, these letters light up. I don't know if you can see that, but it just makes the charcuterie table pop out a lot more. And I get these letters from Amazon as well. They're literally only like $10 per letter, so fairly cheap, and they last a very long time. These flowers I get from Amazon as well, and these are the ones that I stick through the foam on the backdrop. Okay, after you put down the start of the display, you are going to want to find different mugs and bowls and boards that will help add dimension to the board. So for example, I found these two mugs at Target last year, super cute, Valentine's Day themed, and I will put these on the board. And then this year I found these cute heart-shaped bowls that are really small and will be perfect for dipping sauces. Okay, so now for the food, the rule of thumb is to put out your dry foods first and then your refrigerated foods second. So dry foods can be pretzels, chips, crackers, breads, stuff like that. And then for refrigerated foods, it would be your fruits, your meats, and your cheeses. And then what you'll want to put on your board last is the stuff that is mainly for decor. So for me, it's going to be my cupcakes, cookies, and other desserts like that, just so that it gives it that extra Valentine's Day flair. And basically that's it with making a charcuterie table. I promise y'all it is so easy. A lot of the pretty aesthetic comes from having a certain theme for it rather than just having a regular charcuterie board on the table. So the Valentine's Day just gives it that extra touch. But yeah, that's basically it, and you'll just want to make sure that you eat the food within an hour or two of putting it on the table, because if not, then it's going to go bad, and that's just probably not the healthiest way to go. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment here or reach me over on Bookstagram. I'll be happy to answer anything you guys have. But other than that, I will see you guys next time.